Okay, so are you ready to dive deep into something everyone's talking about? Side hustles.
Always ready for a good deep dive.
Yeah. Well, today we've got this really cool list you sent over of 10 side hustles that are supposed to be like the hottest thing in 2025.
Oh yeah, this list is amazing.
So we're not just going to read them off, though, right? We're
Right.
going to really figure out which ones could actually work for you listening right now.
Okay.
Not just, what they are, but why they're hot right now and how you can actually get started.
Exactly.
Consider this like your side hustle cheat sheet, right?
Not like that.
Okay. So you were saying this list is pretty fascinating, right?
Oh, it really is. It really shows how much the whole world of work is changing. Like, it's not just about making a few extra bucks anymore. It's about, transferable skills and like being able to adapt to new trends.
So not just driving for a rideshare app anymore.
Exactly. This is a whole other level.
Oh, I like that. Okay. So first up on this list, we've got virtual interior design consultant.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean, we all saw how obsessed everyone got with like fixing up their home offices during, all those Zoom calls back during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this isn't just another pandemic fad, is it?
No, no, it's definitely here to stay. Remote work is, I think, pretty much the norm for a lot of people now.
Yeah, it seems like it.
And that means people are really putting more effort into their home spaces, making them look nice and functional.
Making it a place where they actually want to be all day.
Exactly. And this side hustle taps right into that. Plus, you can use all sorts of online platforms these days to reach clients like all over the world.
So not just limited to your local neighborhood.
Not at all. Think like Modsy or even Instagram, to build your portfolio.
So what kind of skills do you really need for this? Is it a lot of formal training or?
Honestly, it's less about degrees and more about having a really strong visual eye, and being able to use design software.
Okay, so like what? What kind of software are we talking about?
Oh, the usual suspects like SketchUp.
Okay, got it. So less about fancy degrees, more about having a killer portfolio and really knowing how to navigate the online world.
Exactly.
So could this be you? Think about it. All right, up next we have online thrifting and reselling.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Okay, is this just Depop with a fancier name?
Uh-huh. I guess you could say that. But it's more like Depop leveled up. Like sustainability is such a huge thing these days. So secondhand is cool,
Yeah.
but it's also about being able to curate really special items.
So more than just cleaning out your closet.
Oh, yeah, much more. Think like those really niche vintage shops on Etsy or building a huge following on TikTok because people love your unique finds.
I'm picturing like those people who can walk into a thrift store and just like spot a first edition book in a dusty pile.
Exactly. You need a good eye for spotting those hidden gems and knowing what's actually valuable.
And then being able to market it.
And market it well. It's not just about taking a blurry picture and posting it online.
So this isn't just another get rich quick scheme, right? Like, is it actually profitable?
Oh, it can definitely be profitable, but only if you're really passionate about it and you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it seems like it'd take a lot of work.
It is work. You're out there sourcing items, taking good pictures, writing compelling descriptions.
So you're not just sitting back and watching the money roll in.
Nope. But the good thing is you have a lot of creative freedom.
All right, so from treasure hunting, we're moving on to personalized pet care.
Ah, that's a good one too.
This feels like, just the natural next step from all those dog walking apps, but way more personalized.
Exactly. It's pet care, but with that like concierge feel.
Oh, fancy.
Right. Think about like giving medication, administering special diets, even playtime that's like tailored to a shy cat.
Okay, so really catering to the pet's specific needs.
Exactly. And their owners who, want more than just the basics.
And are willing to pay for it.
Right. You can definitely command higher rates for this kind of specialized care.
So this one's perfect for any animal lovers out there.
Hmm.
But I imagine building trust is a really big thing with this one, right?
Oh, absolutely. You're dealing with people's precious fur babies.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to shift gears big time now and talk about building no-code web applications.
Oh, this is a fascinating one.
Okay, full disclosure. I know nothing about coding. Can I really do this?
Uh-huh. See, that's the whole point. With these no-code platforms, you don't actually need to know how to code in the traditional sense.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild, right? You've got platforms like Webflow or Bubble that are completely visual.
So like what? Dragging and dropping things?
Exactly. It's more about problem solving,
Yes.
understanding how users interact with websites and then bringing those ideas to life.
Without all that complicated code.
Exactly.
So it's not just for tech geniuses anymore.
Nope. It's really opened up the world of tech creation to anyone who's interested.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So no coding skills needed, but there are still some skills involved, right?
Oh, for sure. You still need to be able to think logically and have a good eye for design.
Got it. Okay, well, this actually ties into the next side hustle on our list, doesn't it? Freelance skills training.
Yes, it's all connected.
So tell me about this one. What's the deal with freelance skills training?
Well, the demand for learning new skills is just skyrocketing these days. Everyone wants to level up.
Yeah, it seems like there's a new online course for everything now.
Exactly. And if you're really good at something, anything, digital marketing, graphic design, even thrifting, you can teach other people how to do it.
So you could create your own online course or even just coach people one-on-one.
Exactly. There are so many different ways to do it.
But isn't the market for online courses like super saturated? I mean, everyone's calling themselves an expert these days.
That's true. There's definitely a lot of noise out there, but that's why it's so important to find your niche.
Okay, so like become the go-to person for something really specific.
Exactly. And you also have to be able to prove that you know what you're talking about. You're not just selling information, you're selling your experience.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, well, it's time to feed everyone because next up we have niche meal prep delivery.
Yeah.
So is this like those meal kits, but even more specific?
It's kind of like that, but the focus is on really tapping into those underserved diets or preferences.
Like what? What are
Yeah.
some examples?
Oh, thing like vegan, keto, gourmet baby food.
Okay, very specific.
Exactly. You're not trying to be everything to everyone. You're building a community around your food.
That's a really cool way to think about it.
Yeah.
So passion for food is a must for this one, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And it seems like with all the delivery apps out there these days, the logistics are easier than ever.
Definitely. Technology is really making these kinds of businesses possible.
All right, next up, we have something I never thought could actually be done virtually. Virtual event planning and production.
Oh, yeah. This one's really taken off.
I mean, the pandemic obviously forced a lot of things to go virtual, but this seems like it's here to stay.
I think so, too. Everything
Okay.
from webinars to virtual conferences.
Mm.
The possibilities are endless.
So what kind of skills do you need for this?
Well, obviously, you need to be super organized and comfortable with technology. But you also need to have that special something that makes online events engaging and fun.
So you can't just be a boring Zoom host.
Definitely not. You got to bring the energy.
Okay, this one seems perfect for people who love the idea of planning events, but maybe not all the in-person chaos.
Exactly. It's a whole different ballgame.
All right, and now we're getting into the truly futuristic side hustles, starting with developing augmented reality experiences.
Now, this is where it gets really exciting.
Okay, but isn't augmented reality just for games and stuff?
Not anymore. It's popping up everywhere. Retail, education, you name it.
So like what are some examples of how it's being used?
Oh, I think like interactive museum tours where you can hold your phone up and see extra information, or like trying on clothes virtually without ever leaving your house.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. So what kind of skills do you need for this?
Well, you definitely need some technical skills like 3D modeling.
So maybe not a beginner-friendly side hustle?
Probably not. But the potential is huge as AR becomes more mainstream.
Yeah, this one's definitely mind-blowing. Last but certainly not least, we have personalized financial coaching for Gen Z.
Ah, this is such an important one.
Okay, so why Gen Z specifically?
Well, they're facing a whole different financial landscape than previous generations. They've got student loan debt, the gig economy. It's a lot to navigate.
So this side hustle is all about helping them make sense of it all.
Exactly. It's financial literacy, but with a personal touch.
So it's more than just giving generic advice.
Oh, yeah. It's about really understanding their individual situations and helping them create a plan for their future.
This feels like there's a genuine need for this kind of support.
There really is.
You're not just advising, you're empowering them to take control of their finances.
Exactly.
So we've gone from helping people declutter their homes to literally shaping the future.
I know, right? It's amazing to see all the different ways people are finding to make a difference.
And I think that's the key takeaway here, isn't it? The future of work is all about being adaptable and finding those niches where you can really shine.
Yes, and realizing that you have something valuable to offer the world.
So of all these side hustles we talked about, which one really sparked your curiosity?
Yeah, which one felt like the most you?
Was it the creativity of online thrifting? The tech challenge of no-code apps? The personal connection of financial coaching?
There's so many good ones.
I know. And we've really only scratched the surface.
That's right. Now it's time for you to go out there and do some more research.
Yeah, find those communities online and see if the side hustle that you're interested in really aligns with your skills and your passions.
That's the fun part.
And remember, the deep dive is all about going deeper into your world.